It was so hard to watch, Kev. I almost wanted to put a bag over my head.
Yeah, that's going around.
I hear, and wouldn't you know? We talked about it and shit on it last week, and it appears again, Kevin. I have a feeling your influence goes far beyond what you're aware of.
Well, my whole thing is like, is this
Autoerotic asphyxiation? Is that where you're going with
yeah,
that?
like because it looks to me like instead of pulling the bag off of his head, it looks like he's like snugging the bag on his head.
Yeah, the top shot there looks like Brian Danielson. Nobody knows what we're talking about last night's AEW show. Yeah, it does look like he's grabbing at the one area that would not help me breathe unless I was able to move his hands. But he doesn't look like he's going for the hands. It's just like
Yeah,
he's.
but why wouldn't you just? It's not. I mean, it's a plastic bag. Why wouldn't you be pulling it the other way over your chin?
Yeah,
Like,
or maybe just stick your fingers in and rip it open, like when they tie it at the Chinese restaurant. What they, if I may say, Chinese,
and
and they tie it
this,
too
this is
tightly and they can't
always
open it.
this has always gotten heat in movies when the guy is like John Wick, when he's bound in a chair with his hands behind his back,
Yeah,
so he doesn't have the use. If you have the use of your hands, and I maybe AEW doesn't like they're not cinema based. I don't know. But I mean it's this. This is like I said earlier, like last week. This is just bad enough for your 8 and 6-year-old kids to fucking get this idea, since it seems to be absolutely okay because they do it weekly now. It's their new go-to spot. I get it, man. I mean, I guess at this point people do yell boring if you go for the rear chin. So fucking you gotta pick shit up.
go for the rear bag. No.
Yeah, the rear bag spot. Hey man, what the fuck? What? I just watched your match. You used the bag. Well, we were gonna use the bag, so use the bag. All right, we will.
But it's a
So
deliberate thing, right? Because it got so much heat, and I don't mean not good heat. It got such criticism, let's say, last time, not just on your show, but on uh, all over the place
it's
for
almost
being a
a
bridge
I'll
too
show
far.
I'll show
So
you.
I was just gonna say,
You
so
know,
yeah,
it's almost an I'll show you, and then the crowd reaction is no, we'll show you with a point one. So, I seems to be working. Uh, you know, and they continue to. I'm
it's a
just
good thing no one saw it.
I'm just hoping that they go public because I've heard that their profits. I mean, this is this is like Shiba or one of those other fucking cryptocurrencies. Like you got to get it's pennies right now, but boy, if you put some money into it.
Kevin is, of course, referring to a tweet that I read from Meltzer. It said, with a conservative model factoring in no new international deals, and we've already seen a new one yesterday, and no additional TV deals, AEW next year will become more profitable than the entirety of WCW's 13 years combined, than WWF from 90 to 98, and WWF every year from 2011 to 2017. Now, he doesn't mean combined. He can't mean combined, right? He means year over year. Or did he just add up everything between for the 13 years of WCW, and the end result, because it was leaking money,
What
was
was it that Meltzer said when I made a comment? He says I like Kevin. So
he did say that he
so,
likes you.
so I like Dave, but Dave, you're full of shit. I mean, there's just no way that you can if they if they do anything like the first thing that you're going to have to do is you're going to have to again run bigger buildings. You're going to have to paper the fuck out of them. You've got to bring your production quality up. Your production quality is horrible. You've got to bring in some actual seamstress type people that that you've got to make your product look. Everybody can't wear a fucking luchador mask, including your announcers. And then you also cannot do Cirque du Soleil high spots and then stop in some kind of a Dragon Ball Z power fist on fist moment there. I guess they're going for more of the anime
The manga
crowd.
market.
Yeah, it's that's kind of where they're going.
So to drill down into this, Dave covers this.
But then again, I'm like Kobe Bryant.
In what way?
I'm just like Kobe Bryant. Just like him. Right now, Haku's laughing.
Oh. Made your week.